and welcome back to Beyond the Sprue. My name's Jim, and this is where you get your regular updates on new scale model releases. In a moment, we're going to get right down to it with the latest releases, but first we have our question of the week. I'm sure many of you will remember the Iranian embassy siege, which took place in May 1980. And on the 5th of May, there was this operation. And what was the name of the operation to resolve the siege? Was it A, Operation Eagle Claw, B, Operation Nimrod, C, Operation Desert Storm, or D, Operation Blue Thunder? The answer, as always, at the end. Regular viewers will probably remember that earlier this year I announced that Mini-Art were going to produce a new Sonderkraftfahrzeug 234/232 Puma, and the good news is several months on they have now it's looking like they've pretty much made all the prototypes, they've built some models, and has excellent detail, as we said before, and this is coming very soon, they have announced. So if you've been looking forward to it, it's not far away. Comes in 6 camo options, should be with us shortly. And at the time of recording, they've also announced another new model coming out. Unfortunately, it's too late to feature on this episode, so I'll be doing that on the next episode. And AK have announced they're making a T2 1967 bus in 1/35 scale. And this is coming with 5 decal options and is highly detailed. It has over 170 plastic parts and it has a detailed interior and the engine. All the doors can be posed open or closed depending on what you want. It has a roof rack and the decals are printed by Cartograph. Of course, 5 painting schemes, and some of those look very interesting. And Oshima have announced they're going to be producing a high-ace van and a precision model, and I don't have the scale. I'm guessing it's going to be 124 or 135, and this came out just before I went to air, and these are pretty much the first images of it. So that should be with us at some point. If I get any more updates, I will let you know. And I've recently, this week, come across this new company called W Model, new to me. Maybe they seem to have been going for 10 years. If you've got any experience with them, please put that in the comments, because it's reassuring to other viewers. And on that note, please do your own research. They do have a website. I will link it in the description, but they seem to be making some really nice looking 3D printed kits that come with PE in 1/35 scale. I mean, these particular ones are Russian models, but they do other makes as well. Apart from that, I can't find out a lot more about the company, so do your own research. If you like the look of them or you've experienced with them, yeah, let me know. And IBG have announced they're releasing at the end of October these 3 new models in 1/72 scale, and being the Scammer Pioneer tank transporter that comes with the tank as well and the trailer, the Mark 1 British Armored car, the Little John adapter, and the 3RO Italian tank. These with the howitzer, that's coming in the end of October. And Italieri are releasing a LVT for Water Buffalo. This is in 1/35 scale, and it's an updated kit from 2000. It comes with photo etch parts and some gluable rubber tracks and 5 decal versions. And Flyhawk model are making a new tooling of 2 boats. German torpedo boat type 35. As I say, it's 2 sets. It's going to be 1/700 scale. And Black Cat models are making a United States Coast Guard Sentinel class fast response cutter, and this is going to be in 1/350 scale. And they have kindly provided some made-up images. Looks to be making a fine model indeed. And this is a brand new tooling for 2024. And Neverland Hobby are making this rather exciting HMS Victory, and this is coming with a full interior. There's 2 editions to this. There's like the normal regular edition and an elite edition. The Elite Edition includes PE parts and 3D printed parts, which enhance the model even further. It includes all decks, keel, ribs, and other internal structures. The gun ports are open, showcasing the battleship's demure during combat. Includes 3D printed ship's bell, steering wheel, and mortars, and this enhances the level of detail, of course. Precision designed for easy assembly, includes the sail components, includes winch, boiler, and all cannon components. It's going to be a 1/700 scale. Length is 140mm, width is 43mm. Two versions, Elite and Ordinary. That's the HMS Victory. And the Bodhi are releasing two new figures. It's a two-figure set, and these are the French Foreign Legion soldiers depicted in Norway in World War II, 1940. And the Bodhi are also releasing another figure of a German SDKFZ rider. And DEF model are releasing a new figure which is depicting a truck driver from the Vietnam era. It's a 1/35 scale figure. Just a one figure, but comes with two head styles and depicted leaning next to a truck. 3D sculptured and printed product. And Paracel Miniatures are releasing 3 resin figures and 2 horses, and these are depicted in World War I. And Miniart are releasing their German soldiers depicted in the winter of 1941 to 1942, and these are going to be 1/35 scale, looking rather chilly. And Airborne Miniatures are releasing a new figure which is in 3 slightly different versions and can come in different scales. We've got 1/9 scale, 1/16 scale, 1/24 scale, and a 1/35 scale. We've got Waffen SS, NCO, and various other depictions of the same figure carrying different armament and in different poses. And if you're looking for a large scale M113 crew and accessories to complement your M113 armoured personnel carrier, in luck, because Jason Studios are releasing a set in 1/16 scale. And Mitch's Models are making a awesome, in my opinion, kit of the Iranian Siege in resin parts. High quality kits indeed. And this is going to be a limited edition. This, I reckon, will sell out quite quickly. It's going to be offered for the first time at the IPMS show in November in the UK. If you're going, you will get priority over everybody else. If they don't all sell out at the show, then orders will be dealt with on a first come, first serve basis, and you can find out their details on their webpage and on Facebook, Mitch's Models. And Luke Graf have now released in 1/32 scale their 3D printed Albatros D3 and the Albatros W4, Halberstadt D2 and the Ulfog. And these are available at lukegraf.pl. And Fly Models are releasing a Nalish Kabit JN1, which is a experimental Polish glider, and that's in 1/72 scale. It's coming in 2 marking options, and these were flown in 1932. And Fly Models are also releasing 2 new planes. They're available now, I believe. And these are in 1/72 scale, Red Wings and Yellow Wings, Culver TD2C ones, and they both come with 2 scheme options each. And Welsh Models make some rather niche planes, and they're releasing a mixed media, 1 in 1/44 scale, Fairchild C26B Metro 23, which is operating with the United States Air Force markings for experienced modelers, these guys. Great Wall Hobby have announced a Thunderbolt 2 close air support attack aircraft in 1/48 scale, and this is going to come in 5 different scheme options, and That looks rather nice. Also released at the end of October, IPG have announced they're releasing their 172 Romanian Barbarossa 1941 Volume 2 IAR 80 early. And Armour Hobby are releasing their Hurricane Mark IIB in 1/48 scale, and this has got 3D printed parts included. So this is going with some masks as well and a digital file, so you can upgrade the kit parts if you've got access to a digital printer. Always great detail on Armour Hobby kits, and there's often a QR code on the boxes where you can scan it and it will take you to a PDF file, so you can print off the camo in scale and then just cut that out, lay it over the plane, and you can get a perfect mask for the camouflage scheme. This is a limited edition kit, by the way. And KP are releasing a new tooling for a Supermarine Spitfire HF8, and that's going to be a 1/72 scale. And Special Hobby have released some new parts added into their 2020 tooling of this B-12A bomber, and this is called the Yellow Wings over America. That's coming out soon, and I believe it's available for pre-order. And Special Hobby have also released new parts for this new Inman Romeo 43, and this is in 1/48 scale, and it comes with the floats. And also available at the end of October is this FW190D from IBG Models, the prototype. It's a limited edition kit that's going to be in 1/72 scale. Also available at the end of October from IBG Models is this Su 22UM 3K. It's going to be in Polish Air Force markings. And Revell have given us a sneak peek of their 1/72 scale Lockheed Martin F-37A Lightning II kit, which is coming for us next year. If you're going to Telford, it should be there of the finished model for the first time. And just before we touch on this, the channel really needs you. It really needs you to like the video, and really needs the subs. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider it, because this is where you get your news on the scale model industry. And I do cover some more unusual firms that do some niche products, and I believe not covered by anyone else. So to stay updated, please subscribe, because then you won't lose the channel. And let's move on to this aircraft. Now, this is a Mustang, as you can see, in 1/32 scale, scheduled for release next year by no other than Eduard. How unusual is that? So anyway, thank you for watching. Let's get to the question. So what was the name of the operation to resolve the embassy siege in 1980? Well, if you said it was B, Operation Nimrod, you would have been correct. Well done. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.